We're reading every Spider-Man ever, and this is Amazing Spider-Man issue 53. Spider-Man is busy hanging out outside the Daily Bugle, just mocking Jonah Jameson to pass the time, when he realizes that he's late for college. He swings over the heads of Gwen and Flash, who is excited to see his hero, and into a gym, where he changes quick enough to avoid getting caught by his professor, Professor Warren. Warren invites Peter to see a science exhibition and bring a +1, and Peter uses that +1 to invite Gwen Stacy on a date. Peter also learns that Harry is upset with him. Harry is sick of being a social secretary and taking messages for him, while Peter is just never around. And it also seems that Peter and Flash still don't get along. After college, Peter and Gwen and Professor Warren arrive at the exhibition to see a new type of missile defense called a nullifier, which nullifies the homing devices of enemy missiles. It's such a dangerous device if it fell into the wrong hands that it arrives in 2 pieces and is assembled at the venue. But as the demonstration begins, Peter's spidey sense starts to go off and Dr. Octopus stands out of the crowd, here to steal the device. The guards fire tear gas at the Doctor while Peter sneaks away, but Dr. Octopus needs no gas mask. His arms will save him, and they do by spinning around really fast and blowing the gas away. With the gas dispersed, Doc Ock reaches for the guards in anger when Spider-Man swings in to save the day. The two fight like old enemies, and Spider-Man draws the Doctor away from people and up onto the rooftop. There, Spidey sprays Otto in the eyes. Blinded and unable to fight back, Doc Ock drops the nullifier off the building. If it hits the ground, it will kill onlookers below, and Spider-Man is forced to make a choice. Quickly throwing a tracer onto the dock, Spidey leaps after the nullifier and stops it moments before collision. When he gets back to the rooftop, Doc Ock has fled. And as Dr. Octopus flees, he recounts the last time he faced Spider-Man, back in issue 33. They fought in an underwater base, and while Spidey used the memory of his Uncle Ben to lift his way out, Doc Ock used the more traditional method of having scuba gear nearby, and he just swam to safety. In the present day and back at a secret base, the Doctor discovers something on his back. The tracer that Spider-Man put there. It looks like it's time for Doc Ock to turn the tables on his enemy. We're then back with Peter, who is Peter again, and meeting up with Gwen Stacy and his professor. He starts to lie that he was looking for a camera to shoot the action, but Gwen doesn't care about where he was, only that he's back now. They head to the Coffee Bean, where they meet up with MJ and Flash and a frosty Harry Osborn. They also meet up with Aunt May and Aunt Anna, who are planning to rent out a room in their home to a boarder. Peter takes his aunt's arrival as an opportunity to walk his aunt home and then sneak away to find Dr. Octopus. But little does he know that Doc Ock has a plan for him. The Doctor has set up a fake Doc Ock and placed the tracer next to it. And Spider-Man is fooled to start with. He goes to the warehouse and thinks he's found Doc Ock, but his spider sense just won't quit, and on closer inspection, he notices that his tracer is attached to a chair, and it can't crawl yet. To be on the safe side, Spidey sends a ball of webbing into the building in his place, and dives for cover. The ball triggers the trap, and the building explodes. Elsewhere, watching on a monitor, Doc Ock celebrates the death of Spider-Man. Now he just needs to find a safer hiding place, since federal agents will be out there and looking for him. And a tease for the next issue suggests that he does find a place. At Aunt May's house? Thanks for watching. Follow for the next issue, which happens every Thursday. And while we wait for that, here's a fun fact about this issue. Now, in the future, we're going to learn something about Professor Warren. When we do, you should absolutely come back to this issue and read all of his interactions again in a very creepy new light.